All right, welcome back, everybody, to Minor Esports. Going from the Foundation League now to the Champion Blizzard versus Eclipse. I almost said Express. I am really good at my job. I promise you. Just listen to my agent. I don't have one, but if I did, I'm sure he'd say great things. Either way, my name's Sleeky. Joined with me today is Deli, and we've got a really good series coming up on our hands here.
Yeah, we've got quite the situation where, the Blizzard, they're not really playing for much, but the Eclipse, they're going to lose out every single tiebreaker for their division. They have to win one more game than the Lightning no matter what, and they don't know what that number is, so they're going to come out with every single game meaning the world to them, and it's going to be outstanding to see the emotion on the field today.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely excited to get things underway, and we really should see a step up in speed here as well. We are just getting off of a series in Foundation League to now Champ League. They should be a little more acclimated to the speed, so I'm really expecting a high-octane game, especially with all of the playoff potential and stakes on the line here, Deli.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm certainly love playoffs. When a game means a lot in the final match of the season, you love to see like who you trust to put out there, or who you can rather, because sometimes who you trust can't go out there. But you get to see some players who are playing for not only themselves but every single guy they've seen this season, and it's an interesting blend here at the final stretch.
That it is, but things already quickly underway as Douglas gonna get a hit into the side wall. Thrashhawk gonna get there in time. Luna's Protector, though, on the quick hit, extend it downfield. Gonna follow it up, it's off the back wall. T-Bone and Thrash, double on that. It's Douglas, he's gonna pick it up in the midfield. T-Bone back over to Douglas. It's gonna get near the ceiling, but not quite in. It forces Thrash to make a very sort of interesting clear there. T-Bone coming away with the save, and it seems like Eclipse right now really just knocking on the door. They just got to find some open space.
Yeah, we're seeing a whole lot of pressure right now, which might actually be breaking down because Luna doesn't have boost as Blizzard taking it out. That's exactly the start you want for the Eclipse. They need to come out strong. They can't give them any space as that ball goes off the post and it'll be thrown in. The Eclipse need to keep this gas pedal held down because all it takes is the Blizzard to take one game and then they don't even know if their future is in their own hands.
Yeah, and with that goal right there, Luna's Protector doing a great job of being where he needed to be to get the rebound in on goal. But Douglas is going to be upset that his first shot didn't quite go in, just shearing ever so slightly off the bar. Now it's Eclipse doubling up, but Douglas able to take it away. Going to come off the corner and down. Thrash is there to get the clear. Doesn't get the follow-up, so it forces T-Bones to rotate around. Luna able to get back defensively on his side. 1.5 minutes gone. And it's Eclipse who's currently in the lead. Luna looking to get there in time, and he will. And just like that, it's a 2-goal lead for Eclipse.
The Eclipse go coast to coast here as the Blizzard actually had a great counterattack chance just a moment ago. The Eclipse were fortunate to return back in time before T-Bone could make a threat on goal. They'll turn it around. They'll take a goal up by 2. You might see them take off on the gas pedal a little bit here, even though I said they shouldn't, just because that's the type of mentality you usually have with a lead like this in a game that matters, as the Blizzard will score. I guess all that doesn't matter anymore because we're going to see the same old Rocket League again.
Yeah, Thrashhawk, the Blizzard Wizard, as shown by his title, doing a great job of just knocking that down. Gets the power off the follow-up volley, gets it through and in. Now they're only down by 1, 1 minute and 45 into game number 1.
With the ball coming out, I just really am excited to see how the Eclipse are going to handle the Blizzard bringing themselves back, because if they tie this game, what are the Eclipse going to do? Are they going to play some standard Rocket League? Are they going to keep up what we saw at the beginning? Are we going to see Douglas score? No, of course not at this point, because he let that ball go. I'm running out of things to say because we haven't seen these teams do much other than feel each other out so far. We haven't seen anyone dominant. We haven't seen any certain strategies coming out. We're just seeing back and forth your average Rocket League match for this moment.
It's almost been like a game of tennis, especially there in the midfield, as both teams essentially just trying to do what they can to maintain possession. But that's T-Bone gonna get an unfortunate bump on Thrash. It's gonna come off the ceiling and down. Luna's there, but he's gonna take too far of a curve around. Not able to get that in on target, and now it's T-Bone with a chance on the counter. He gets one to get it in front of goal, but Luna able to get up to it. Thrashhawk rids it well. Luna gets an unfortunate double. Now Thrash giving away possession. If he kept that close to him, he might have had an opportunity to dribble around Douglas, who's now going to try and dribble around T-Bone, but T-Bone able to stay on top. Gets the 50 out into the midfield. Douglas going to read that on target, but Luna on the quick follow-throughs, not able to get an accurate shot, and they throw away what could have been a very promising attack.
I'm seeing a lot more of the corners being utilized now as they've realized that throwing it up in the center wasn't really working out for either team. So they're trying to focus on making an individual play, beating the first defender, and winning maybe a 50 with the goalie or getting it past him in the box. And it's a great strategy to see because both teams have adapted to that center not being of use, and we're seeing a lot more dangerous and meaningful chances from both teams as the Eclipse here are utilizing the corner well. I'm excited to see an attack coming together when previously we weren't seeing anything too special. Now we're seeing smart use of the ball and putting it into a position where their teammate can score.
68 seconds remaining in this game. We're seeing the Blizzard knocking on the door of Eclipse right now, but they haven't really been able to capitalize on the situations that are coming their way as T-Bone's going to push that off the back wall. He's going to look to follow it up. He actually the touch, but he lands ever so oddly, and the rotation that it puts on his car ends up forcing him to put it away. T-Bone, again, trying to get around there, not quite able to find it. And if Eclipse are able to find a third here that could really put the game away for them, Blizzard have to be careful that they don't let one through, as that one almost sneaks its way past Thrash.
Yeah, I think at this moment, the Eclipse are going to try to hold on to this game because there's not much reason to score an extra goal besides insurance. You know, you could easily waste the clock more than just score a goal and give them a chance for the ball back as the Blizzard are going to put the ball in the corner. That's exactly what they want, is a rolling ball to get away from them that'll chew the clock for them. I just haven't seen anything too incredible that would hint to another Eclipse goal here. So we're going to have to just see in these final 5 seconds that are pretty much counting down. And it seems like that should be it, but mark my words, because more incredible things have happened, but not this time.
Yeah, Eclipse gonna be coming away when they're in game number 1. Luna's Protector able to score both of the Eclipse goals off 4 shots, but Douglas doing a really good job of just being a presence on the field, giving the Blizzard something to worry about. They're constantly in their rear view mirror, essentially worried about where he's going to be, and it opens up so much space for Luna to slaughter the way, especially with a couple of the really great shots that Douglas had. That first one shearing off the post, Luna's able to follow it up, but if that's just a few inches farther right, that's a goal for Douglas.
Yeah, I've seen not anything like too threatening from the Eclipse. Of course, this was a very scrappy game, a good win for them, but they can't trust this type of win for all 5 of these games if they're really looking for them. This might work for another game, but they're going to have to dig deep and find something else to challenge the Blizzard with in order to find better success in this series.
No, I absolutely agree. They're going to have to change things up, look at a change tactically. They're going to have any hope of staying alive here. I mean, it's a close game. I definitely think that the Blizzard have what it takes to sort of get things back on their side, but it's going to be more offensive in nature that we're really going to have to see from them to get things rolling.
And, you know, of course, as game 2 is starting here, I really think you hit the rest of my points perfectly. Thanks for ruining my post-game talk here.
That's what I'm here for.
Right, that's the perfect job for you. I'm just glad you're not intimidating me here as I'm talking to the best caster I've probably seen so far in my career.
No, I wouldn't say that. But no, it's been a lot of fun so far. It continues to be fun as we've seen a little bit of back and forth action to start it off. Douglas and Thrash getting a good 50 on that. And no, I've really seen some offensive pickup here from the Blizzard Deli. It really seems like they're starting to speed up. They understand the predicament they're in with needing to get games under their belt. And they're doing a good job of passing to each other. They're opening up more space, but we just haven't seen them bring that execution quite yet on when those opportunities present themselves.
You know, there's nothing better than playing the villain, and that's exactly what the Blizzard are playing for, especially T-Bone. I know T-Bone's an evil individual, so with this chance, T-Bone's probably cackling and brewing a potion to put the Eclipse away. As, you know, we haven't seen it come into effect yet. Maybe it comes into effect later in this series as a demo will open up the play here for the Eclipse. You know, sometimes spells can take a little while, charms, you know, any of the sort. Do you have any sort of game day spell that you like to cast on the other teams, League?
I mean, not really, just, I mean, for Premier League, I usually just tell them that Test Gravity's gonna play, but let's not even focus on that. Luna picking that up, what a save from Douglas. Luna picks it up immediately, slots it all the way downtown, and just like that, it's Eclipse putting it in. They get the opening goal of game 2 and take the lead.
Just like lightning, they struck in a moment's notice, and that's exactly what the Eclipse are going to need to do. And that's a different thing from what we saw last game. We saw slow-paced offense, but they kind of broke down the Blizzard. Seems like this fast offense is going to work for them if they can replicate it, as the Blizzard were totally caught off guard with that. And I mean, they're trying again for the same sort of thing. I just think that will bring them success here if they continue that strategy.
Well, we'll see if that pays off. Thrashhawk gets a really great pass right in front of goal. Not able to capitalize, and that is just an unfortunate giveaway there. Luna gets another one on the board, but it really comes off of poor defense from the Blizzard.
That's just the same story, a quick counterattack, a strike from out of nowhere, and it'll get into the back of the net, capitalizing on the Blizzard, how they're pushing forward for better offense because they couldn't really find any last game. The Eclipse start. They just got to keep doing that, and they'll find themselves some more success in this series. Though maybe the Blizzard will catch on eventually because it's so early on in the series. We'll just have to see how things play out.
Oh, we certainly will as Douglas takes control, gets a really good pop over. That's an unfortunate hit there from Thrash. It comes off the back wall. Douglas gets a shot, but it's too slow. He won't able to respond competently. Gonna be a shot off the back wall. No one's there. Thrash gonna be able to slot it in, and just like that, they're back within one. They're still in this game, Deli.
The Eclipse just got caught out in a double commit there. It was quite unfortunate, and that's all it'll take really is for the Blizzard to get themselves back within one in this game. One more mistake like that, and the Eclipse could find themselves fighting for this game rather than having it in the bag like they did just a moment ago with about half the game left. There's not much room for error for the Eclipse here, so they're gonna have to keep up their play as they almost gave up one right there.
Well, Luna with possession. Gonna get one over Shark. He's going around to get that boost. Douglas again. Hawk on top of the ball. Gonna go up for it. Gets the hit off the corner. It's gonna come off the back wall. Luna there to stop it. T-Bone now pushing it into the left side. Thrash looking to get in the midfield. He's reaching a little close into the left side. They're almost double committing, and they do at that point. T-Bone backs off. It ends up being a bit too far, but realistically, I think it's a good play. Could be an opportunity here for Luna. Thrash getting back, but Luna doesn't get to it in time. He's unable to slot home.
Oh my God, my voice. If Douglas had a little bit more boost on that play, or maybe, oh my God, are they both wearing the same decals? Wow, I can't even recognize them based off car. Whoever that was on that counterattack, if they had more boost, we could have been looking at a different story there, a 3-1 game potentially, as they had the goalie beat, but with no boost, they just couldn't do anything. The Blizzard got off a little bit lucky there. The Eclipse still in the doghouse here as there's only one goal to separate these two.
Ooh, that's unfortunate from Thrash. He gets it over T-Bone just as T-Bone was looking to clear it downfield. Gonna be Thrash getting it off again. Luna, though, there to block. T-Bone back into the midfield where Douglas will pick it up. That's gonna be a goal all the way downtown. Douglas with the awareness to realize that Blizzard was not rotated properly, and he sends one down for an easy gimme.
Heartbreaking to see T-Bone realize that he's messed up as the ball goes soaring over his head into the back of the net, comes to a stop in midfield. The Eclipse are going to be happy that they've got another game, and they need to keep it up because, I mean, well, of course, this game, it's still not over, but with a 2-goal lead in 40 seconds, everyone just assumes the game is over. I mean, I don't know. Have you seen anything crazier, Sleegy?
I mean, I've seen some really interesting things. I've actually seen a comeback from a Brazil with 2 minutes remaining, so anything's possible, but it's just a matter of the tenacity of a team to build momentum and then keep it rolling in order to make anything real happen. Thrashhawk here, though, trying to make something happen. Final 10 seconds, right in front, back down, gets a shot. Luna with the save, Dougal with the follow-up. That's going to be GG for game number 2. Eclipse taking the day here. What a way to finish off that game.
You know, a little bit of extracurricular activity going on with that goal as the game was all but over. But I guess they'll just take it for the sake of goal difference, because what's cooler than having an awesome goal difference? Other than playoffs, I guess. But who cares about playoffs? They're just for casuals that happen to be really good at Rocket League, as we're waiting ever so patiently for the ball to hit the floor, but the players are going to deny us the right of this, as we might be here all night. Hold your breath as the ball is up. We could see a goal, but Douglas hates fun, so he'll put it in the corner, and we'll see an end to this game.
Douglas doing a good job of finally knocking it down to end the Rule 0. He may hate fun, but he doesn't hate scoring, putting 2 on 6 with 3 saves. He secures the MVP there for Eclipse and really sets them up to take the series here in game 3. They've done a good job so far, and the Blizzard really just need to do something to pick it back up.
Yeah, we saw a lot better offense from the Eclipse in this game, and that's what I was looking forward to after the end of game 1. Blizzard didn't have much of an answer for the Eclipse, and if the game just keeps going this way, I don't see much from the Blizzard that makes me think they could take a game. Though, well, any given 5-minute interval, we could see something crazy happen, so we'll just have to see.
Well, that is certainly what we will be doing. Blizzard sort of getting backed into a corner here. They've got to make something happen. Their backs will be against the wall. Eclipse have all the momentum in their hands, in their half, in their head. So we'll see if they're able to sort of continue that here as we get ready to get started with game number 3.
As things are coming together, I mean, what could you ask for more than some beautiful colors here? As we've got purple. Purple is the best color. No one can change my mind, especially a dark purple. So Kimmy's kind of lucky to have a dark purple for her squad, as we're seeing a little bit of feeling out here for early on in this match. Sleeks, how you feeling about the match so far?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. It's been a pretty good set of games. They've been super close. Eclipse has just been able to sort of stay in front and keep control of the ball, but Blizzard has had really good opportunities to essentially get themselves in the lead. They just haven't been super consistent in that final third.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to see if we can see more goals going on, because I'm kind of lulling myself to sleep over here. We haven't seen any crazy goals that might be play of the week worthy, or maybe even something that could give me nightmares. I haven't seen any player that's made me want to sleep with one eye open, as Luna will come in with a save that'll leave Thrashhawk with one eye open tonight. I mean, I don't know. I like some high-scoring Rocket League. I hate slow-paced Rocket League, so I feel like right now I have a vendetta against all of these players because they're not entertaining me enough.
I don't know what's not to be entertained with the incredible display of defense that we've seen so far. Sometimes the low games be the most intense. You've got two teams who are trying really hard to score, but the astounding defense is keeping them alive. And it's been something we've seen in the past 90 seconds of this one. Opportunities cropping up here and there, but solid rotations and just smart plays have been keeping this game scoreless.
And as Luna is going to fire the ball down to get the first goal of the game. You know, here in New York, all we see is bright lights, pretty views, no sky. So only thing I like is explosions, some beautiful goals, and maybe a demolition. So I'm feeling pretty spoiled, but you know, that's just how things go, I guess, as I'll get a little bit of entertainment from that goal. You know, I'm running out of things to say. I'm trying to come up with cool, flashy things. You keep throwing it to me, man. You're too good of a caster. You're too kind. I don't know.
No, it's all good, man. But as we have happening right here, it's Douglas who's actually going to be picking that up in the midfield. Going to be looking to go. It's a double commit from him and Luke. That could fall for T-Bone. He does get possession. Cuts it out swiftly. Oh, that's a dangerous position there from Thrash as well. Almost centers it directly there. Going to be Douglas putting it off the sidewall again. Luna now out to T-Bone. T-Bone onto the left side of the field where Thrash will pick it up. He's going to put it off the corner. Halftime, or not halftime, second half starting here. It's T-Bone not able to find the touch as Luna's now picking it up. Thrash keeping it out of goal, putting it to the left side, where Douglas will look to pick it up. It's a soft touch. Thrash able to respond. Luna, back and forth action in this left part of field. Both teams trying to either get a goal or clear. It's T-Bones getting it just away from Douglas, and Thrash not able to find that touch. But it's been a really good opportunity for them to get it downfield. But as it stands, Douglas will take control and look to make something happen. But it's really been some trepidation that we've been seeing from both sides so far, Deli.
That is a word I do not understand. Can you please simplify that for me? I go to college not because I'm smart, but because I want to make my parents happy. As we're seeing some much better Rocket League here, I'm loving this. Even though I said it was boring me earlier, I really don't mean that. I love this Rocket League. We're seeing some really high-level Champ League play going on. As wow, we saw Luna do a pretty dance there up in that side of the field. I love goals. Nothing makes me more happy than goals. Goals are the best thing to be on this planet, and I'm not seeing enough of them, so I'm gonna complain. I want to see more explosions.
Well, hopefully that we'll see them come your way here. Thrash is going to be looking to set up an attack. It's Luna to pick it up. Got out by Thrash again. 60 seconds remaining. Only one goal. So it's not too worrisome for Blizzard yet, but they've got to be eyeing that clock and realize how little time they have left. It's going to come right back out in the mid. Thrash is going to get a shot near target. It's going to come just off the corner. Luna gets a touch. T-Bone was lurking nearby. An opportunity for Blizzard to get back level, but they're not able to find the final touch. And now Luna on the counter, going to put one on. Saved by T-Bone. That's a shot downfield from Thrash, and Luna just getting up to it in time.
That was absolutely gorgeous. Chase down save from way downtown. As we're going to see a lot more explosions. That's my type of Rocket League. Ball going to pop up, and no goal will come from that, as it's going to come back out. We've seen a lot more meaningful chances back and forth going on, as we saw a lot of defense speaking levels for both of these teams, but the offense had some time to shine just there, but the defense had come back again to put it all down. And as the clock is running out, I don't see the Blizzard with much of a chance to score, as the ball will come down. A great game two there, or game three. It says the Eclipse will take a win. 2 more games left to go. They're going to try to get whatever they can in these last 2.
Yeah, they've already got the series victory there, as you pointed out. They're going to get a sweep here, because not only are they trying to fight for some playoff positioning, but that seeding there as well, oh so important for them as we continue to move forward with this series. They've looked really good offensively. Luna has been the goal-scoring machine for them so far, and Douglas has just continued to be a presence both defensively and in the midfield, and it just seems like the Blizzard don't have an answer to it.
Yeah, the Eclipse are just kind of getting away with whatever they want, and the Blizzard are really going to have to put something stronger together if they're going to want to take a game, because I haven't seen much of a threat from them, and the Eclipse have just been they haven't been doing too great. So honestly, I feel like the Blizzard should be capitalizing a lot more on the chances they've been given, and maybe finding themselves taking a game, but the Eclipse just have had an answer, it seems, for everything.
Yeah, that they have, and they're going to look to continue answering those challenges here in game number 4. They've got the series win, but they're sweep now. As kickoff underway, it's going to go over to Douglas. Going to pick it up in the corner. Thrash going to get there in time. It's Luna now. Off the back wall, T-Bone trying to get there, but he gets an unfortunate takeoff. He doesn't find it. So now it's Luna moving it up the left side. Gonna go off the back wall. T-Bone gets a clear. It's nothing but green grass in front. He's just got to get it on target. He does, and it's in.
The Blizzard have finally gotten themselves a goal that I've been waiting to see from them. A great counterattack here as the Eclipse are caught out for their double commit. T-Bone will just throw that in nice and easy. And the Blizzard finally have themselves a lead that they've earned.
And that they do, and they get underway again with kickoff. They finally have themselves a lead. And they could get themselves a game here if they can keep up this sort of momentum. Going to be T-Bone near the back wall. Douglas put it into the corner. T-Bone again going to beat him to it. He goes for a bump on. Stand the pressure. Thrash into the corner. It's a little bit of a double commit there from Eclipse again. Luna finally backing off, and he's able to get control of this ball. And almost a rule 1 there between T-Bone and Douglas, but it doesn't quite work out. That ball might go in. Not able to get there in time.
The Eclipse finally find themselves in trouble here in this series, as the Blizzard have finally seem to have woken up, and they have themselves 2 goals and a big lead.
That they do. Kickoff again here, not even a minute into this game, and already off to a 2-0 lead. That doesn't last long at all, does it? Douglas getting a goal for Eclipse brings them within 1.
And finally, the Eclipse turning things back around, and they've got themselves a goal. Now, this is some good Rocket League by a New Yorker's standards. We've seen 3 explosions in a short matter of time. This is right up my alley.
Yeah, and you know, if any of you watching at home, especially good rock, don't forget to clip it and send it to us for our play of the week, sponsored by Balls Guarana. No matter the title, Balls is a household name in gaming circles. From tabletop to video games, Balls is downed in stunning quantities, and fatigue is forgotten, leaving only empty Buffy bottles and tales of a good time. So don't forget to go check them out. Our sponsor, Balls, at MLEsports.gg, and the winner of that play of the week does get a free case of Balls as Luna's protector, doing what he needs to get done to knock that in the goal.
As a winner of a play of the week award myself, I can say that Balls Guarana is an outstanding drink. You know, I had my doubts, and then I tasted one for myself. It was outstanding. As we see a tie game here, which is also pretty cool, but not as cool as our sponsor, Balls Guarana, as the Eclipse are finding themselves back in this match, and they're gonna have to keep up the goal scoring efforts that they found as of recent in this match to take this game as well, because who knows what the Lightning will be putting up this week.
Who knows indeed, as Douglas gets possession of that ball, looks to get it over 1, 2, but Thrash coming away with a last second hit. Thrash again with possession of the ball. Ooh, coming back, T-Bone looking to get it. Doesn't get the best of touches. Luna's up for it. He's trying to get it near. He's coming off the back wall. Luna off again, a 3rd time, and then he puts it away from Douglas.
Thrashhawk just decided that they wouldn't have a chance to score again, as he's gonna come back and score that. He applies the coup de grace off the backboard to put his team up 3-2. Hey, speaking of play of the week, you might as well give that a clip, because that was nothing short of incredible.
Thrash trying to earn himself a case of balls there. What an amazing goal. It puts the Blizzard back in front. And now they could have the energy from that to continue on the scoring with this series. 2:30 to go. See if they can keep it alive. Luna looking to drop it in. T-Bone coming away with a save. It's Douglas quickly is blocked by Thrash. Gonna pick it up. Again, Luna gonna reverse field. It's Thrash who's trying to get there in time, but he's demoed by Luna. Douglas with possession. He's just gonna take a shot, but it's wide. Thrash able to clear it away.
We've seen a lot of much closer chances from the Eclipse here, as they're playing like they're hungry for a goal, which they are, as the Blizzard will throw in an extra to make the total a monumental hill to climb for the Eclipse, as they really need to start scoring, because like we said before, you don't know what the Lightning will put up, and every game that they will drop is just another they can't get back.
Absolutely, and now with 2 minutes to go and a 2-goal difference, Blizzard are looking to try and get themselves in a position to get some wins back on the board. Thrash looking for a ceiling shot. It's clear all the way downfield from Luna. Cleared away from T-Bone, but Douglas back on top. Luna caught in an awkward position. It's Thrash who's going to clear it all the way downfield. Neither Eclipse player back into defensive position. It's going to be T-Bone getting there in time. It's going to be 5-2 now, as T-Bone just continues to show off this game.
The game is just getting out of reach for the Eclipse at this point, as their hunger for goals is just leaving them more and more open on the back end, and the Blizzard have just thrown in more and more goals. The Eclipse, they need to bring out something incredible to bring this game back around, or even just look to next game, which of course you know you don't want to hear when the games mean so much at this point in the season.
That they do. That ball just sort of floating right in the midfield. Thrash gonna jump up for it. Gonna be a great block there from Douglas. It's Luna trying to get something happening. Gonna get a touch on it again. It's gonna come off the side wall. Thrash to Douglas again. It's gonna be right in the field. Luna gonna try and make there in time, but T-Bone now gonna come away with the clear. Looks to slow it down and get it right in front. Luna's actually gonna get a demo. It's a great follow-up to Douglas. Douglas taking his time. He gets it over 1. Actually, no, he doesn't. T-Bone able to get a touch on that and put it away.
The Blizzard right now playing as if they really don't care what the Eclipse are playing for, because they have nothing to play for. They're just playing spoiler, and I mean, the Blizzard looking awfully evil right now. Ice cold hearts from them. Oh man, aren't I great? As they're gonna look to close out this game, 30 seconds to go. If you're a math guy, 1 goal every 10 seconds. That's a call out for ZB, man. Love ya. Eclipse are gonna look to try and put it in. Blizzard gonna dig it out, waste some more of that clock. A demolition to open things up, but 15 seconds or so left to go. It seems just about over, as a clear will pretty much put it away. Though Luna, he's putting it back. They're gonna look for something. At this point, it's out of reach. The Blizzard have taken game 4 here, avoided the sweep, and could potentially have eliminated the Eclipse from playoff contention.
That they could have. T-Bone keeping it on top. Hit. And Blizzard going to get a game back there. As you said, massively important for both teams, as that could really derail the Eclipse. We'll see what's going to really be able to happen here in Game 5, but a really great way for the Blizzard to get themselves back in this series, Doug.
Yeah, then the Blizzard, you know, of course the series is over, except for, of course, Game 5, which we've still yet to see. But just knowing that they could ruin the Eclipse season with another win here is going to be enough motivation for them to try and play exactly the way they just have, which made them look like giant slayers for CL, honestly. I'm just expecting a lot more success from the Blizzard if they continue this momentum coming into Game 5.
Yeah, no, it really seems like they're hungry to try and get more wins here. And, you know, as well, if people watching at home are hungry for games in their library, except for just Rocket League, what if I told you that $100 worth of games could be yours each month for only $12, and that you can add them to your library and keep them forever? Well, our sponsor over at Humble Bundle gives you all of that and more. There's also ebooks, software bundles as well. So go ahead and join today. You're not going to want to miss out on them. Check them out over at mlesports.gg, and thank you to Humble as well for, you know, making things like this broadcast and this league possible. Our sponsors with them, Balls Garana and Power A, is greatly appreciated as we get ready to get rolling with this Game 5 here, Deli.
Yes, things are coming together. The Eclipse are going to be very hungry for this game, and all it will take is the Blizzard to take an early lead and have the Eclipse playing from behind and capitalize on their mistakes, as Thrashhawk looking to score something even crazier than his last one. And for his next trick, he'll try a flip reset as he goes up for an incredible save here off the backboard. The Eclipse, they're just going to have to bring out something great here to put this series away and with an extra win.
And that's Douglas getting the opening goal. They were not at all pleased with their last game, and they're swinging.
Yeah, that goal went flying in with authority from that angle, as the Eclipse are going to try to hold on to this early lead. The Blizzard going to be playing from behind, and without much to play for, you got to wonder if the Blizzard will actually be playing all that incredibly, besides the fact of looking cool for the beautiful people in chat, except for the ones that are bullying me in chat. I'll remember you. You're never welcome into my franchise. I'm just kidding, of course, if you're good enough, maybe. But I'll hold a vendetta against you, as Douglas makes T-Bone have a vendetta against him as he puts him on a poster and dunks all over him on the goal line. That was nasty.
Yeah, it just gets high up to the ball. 4:20 go, and they're all up by 2. Really strong showing for them so far here in game number 5. And now kickoff again. It's Eclipse who have the lead, and we'll see if they can hold on to it.
Yep, with the clock ticking down, Thrashhawk's going to come in and make a nice save there. No capitalization from the Eclipse, as another shot will come in, and yet another great save coming out. And the Eclipse actually find themselves with no defender. Thrashhawk quick to the ball, and he'll throw it in to bring the Blizzard back within 1.
Yeah, and Thrashhawk just doing a great job of getting there. I mean, at that point, Lunas didn't even move after he saw what was going down. He knew it was. They get one back, and after all the momentum they built from the 2 consecutive goals, one of those gets the momentum back in the Blizzard's court. It's Thrash. He's got an open net. He's going to put it in, and just like that, they're tied.
Thrashhawk quick to the draw, as he has 2 goals, and as of this moment on the scoreboard, he has just as much points as everybody else combined. He's really coming out there with 4 saves. He's been doing everything for the Blizzard right now, MVP as you would call him. And he's been playing out of his mind so far for this match specifically.
That he has, and now with things back level at 2, 3:45 to go. That's going to drop right down Luna. That's a bad miss, and it's going to lead to a goal from Thrash.
As long as he doesn't bottle it, as he plays around with it a little bit, a little flashy move for the camera, as we would like to call it. That was what we call in the business a counterattack, but with no goalie, as the empty net, shimmied left, shimmied right, tried to fake out Thrashhawk. He was too good to fall for it. And then now the Blizzard with a lead after they've scored 3 unanswered against the Eclipse.
Well, it's going to be T-Bone jumping up for it. He doesn't find the touch. It's Luna reversing field. Douglas a little bit hesitant. That's going to be on target. Luna's not going to get there. Oh, it's just off. I thought it was just wide off the post. Now with 3:17 and the Blizzard's holding the lead. Eclipse have to be very careful they don't lose another because that could be absolutely devastating.
Yeah, well, add that counterattack there. I definitely saw the empty net putting on its juke, scared T-Bone half to death. He's lucky he got out alive as he turned away from the ball to let the net have it, because at that point it was up to the net's mercy as a demo will come in for the Eclipse to try and open things up. Another effort coming into a clear goal, ball up the wall. Thrashhawk will clear it out. That could have been a great attack for the Eclipse. The Eclipse are hungry for this game-tying goal right now, because if you lose this game with the momentum the Lightning have, you might as well call your season quits. You'll have to watch the series with biting your fingernails and any other sort of charm or spell you can perform. As at this point, that charm I was talking about earlier must be coming together well for T-Bone. He surely had done things right in the end.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about charms, it looks like that Blizzard have cast a Confundus spell on the Eclipse so far. They haven't really been able to... They've been a bit slow in getting to the ball. Their hits, when they've come, have been wide. That one from Douglas going wide left. And Thrash able to pick it up, and he's going to move it downfield. The follow-up from Luna wide again. Going to be T-Bone picking up the 100, but it's Luna with possession. He gets bumped away. It's over top of Thrash. Thrash getting demoed. Douglas now going to put one, but it's way high. That should be T-Bone who can pick it up. Ooh,
yeah,
or not.
As things are coming to a close here, we're seeing a demo derby in the midfield as that ball will be cleared out to choose some more of that desperately needed clock for the Eclipse. We've got about 90 seconds to go for someone to be a hero for this franchise as the ball will come flying out across midfield. The Blizzard are applying so much pressure, not even focusing on scoring, just getting the ball out of the way as that one's almost on target, hits the post and up, and that one will free float for about 2 centuries before it finally comes down for T-Bone to put it away. We've just wasted 15 seconds of that clock just in that venture, and this will chew even more of it as we might be talking about 30 seconds of the Eclipse still having the ball in their own half. The Eclipse are really running dry on their chances here.
That they are, and now with 60 seconds remaining, they're running dry on time as well. It's a shot from Douglas from Thrash. Luna staying on top. T-Bone off the sidewall. He does get the touch, but it's right back out to Luna, but Luna unable to find the touch, and things getting absolutely dire for this Eclipse team. They need to get this win oh so desperately to have any chance at all of playoffs. It's going to come off T-Bone, off the sidewall. Luna not able to get the touch. It's right in front, but it throws off Douglas. And now with 30 seconds remaining, Luna has to get back. He does. Douglas looking to cut around. He's going to get a block on T-Bone, trying to stay with the ball. He gets it past one, but they're doubled up in the corner. It's going to be Thrash to clear, and that's going to be absolutely brutal for them. Only 14 seconds remaining now. They've got to get a play going downfield now. It's going to be Douglas off to the sidewall, into the corner. Both defenders back. Douglas goes for a fake. It works, but Luna, he pushes too far forward. They can't afford to let the ball touch the ground. It does anyway, and the Blizzard destroying the hopes of Eclipse.
The clock strikes midnight on the Cinderellas that were the Eclipse in this story, as they just came in so cold here in the second half of this series, caught the Eclipse totally off guard. They gave them the hope at the beginning, and they shut the door with authority as Thrashhawk just played out of his mind there at the end. You saw the heartbreaking desperation as the Eclipse were really looking for a goal to tie up that game. They just couldn't get it.
Yeah, they just couldn't make it happen. It's absolutely brutal. They had so many chances there at the end, but the pressure of the situation just getting to them a little bit too much, and they're not able to make it happen. And so it ends up being Blizzard, even though they lose the series, just dashing their hopes and dreams and really shaking things up for this playoff race. But a great series. It comes to be really close, even though it was decided in game 3. And I got to give props to the Blizzard to sticking with it.
Yeah, if you're the Eclipse, you're not done yet. You still have the hope that the Lightning could lose their series and you could find yourselves getting into playoffs with a little bit of a miracle. Bite your nails, cross your fingers, whatever it takes to get your good luck going. You're going to need it for the Lightning match.
But that's going to do it for that Champ League game between Blizzard and Eclipse. We're not quite done here yet, though. We've got one more series for you guys tonight, and we're going all the way up to the Premier League, where we're going to see the Pirates and the Rhinos face off against each other. I'm going to be signing off. Deli's still going to be with you, and it's going to be Gigabyte coming back. So stick with us. We're going to take a short break to get everything set up, and then we'll be right back. Thank you.